now. So, man, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, yo, this is some dude. I think this is 208. Make sure you rate, like, subscribe, download to the Barbershop Network. Make sure you follow us on everything at Some Dude Pod. You see, we got to remix. We got to do a new updated 2.0 of the merch.
All right, we're gonna get Sparks on the text thread.
Is Sparks available? Because
Sparks is available. He's available. Okay, I'll talk to him.
We got Grevy. Did I pronounce it right? I don't want to pronounce that shit wrong.
That's the name of his joint.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it.
I think
him and Corey.
Might be Gravy.
Gravy. What? We don't want to mess it up, but you know,
Sparks is available. Sparks hit me on the.
I don't know, man, because
Sparks hit me on IG. It was like, so back
when I saw that
when I was on Windy City Underground.
Yeah,
that I used to have Cool Hype Radio. I used to have a segment with Sparks. So Sparks would DJ, and we'll just do. So I send him a bunch of independent music, and he'll put it in a mix. And we used to he called it the ill dosage mix. So, this is the second time he's asked me about Cool Hype Radio. And, once I figure out something, we'll get it going, Sparks. All right. So, yeah. But shout out to Sparks. Sparks is
hitting all that. I don't last time I hit him.
You hit Sparks for yo?
Remember I hit him for Weeso.
Yeah, I talked to him about Weeso. I talked to him personally. Yeah. So he claims that that conversation don't even need to be on there.
Okay.
I talked to Weeso though.
Okay,
and I talked to Sparks, and I think Weeso wasn't
probably
Weeso wasn't thrilled about the price. Oh man, I gotta hit Weeso because I'm coming to Atlanta. So Weeso, yeah, I'm gonna text him after this. So yeah, but I don't think he was thrilled with Sparks pricing and what he was asking for. So
we get paid, mild wages around here. Tatted rags.
That was the conversation I had with Sparks about that. But I definitely I set it up, so it's out of my hands after that.
Hey,
I am not involved in negotiations.
Man, we can lead a horse to water, can't make him drink. You got to pay. You got to pay the freight.
Got to pay to play, yo. So, hey. But yeah, Sparks be available. I hit Sparks in the text thread, and we could work on some merch. But
got a couple of ideas.
Yeah, but until then, this is available. Everybody can't be in your top 10, so y'all could cop that. You know what I'm saying, and rock that, and everybody will agree. Everybody would agree.
That kind of has something to do with what I'm gonna mention today. Yeah. But before we get to that, we start with mental health check. I'll start first this time, Mike. My mental health has been all over the place. My bad. I did not hit you about not recording.
Oh yeah, Bang. This is what I normally if Bang don't text me by a certain time, I'll just be like, all right, he's got some work shit going on. I understand.
Work was like, dang it. Yeah. It's been a lot of people that's died since we did the pod. And it's not like we did the pod in a while.
But 3 weeks.
A lot of people died in 3 weeks.
Yeah, we didn't lost some people though in 3 weeks.
We lost some people.
Crazy.
John Amos died, and they didn't. The son didn't tell the family that their daddy died. The goddaddy, their uncle died. That's wild.
It's crazy.
Cissy Houston just passed. Whitney Houston's mom. James Earl Jones, he passed away. Frankie Beverly passed away, and I want to stick at Frankie Beverly real quick, right?
Oh, I meant to see if we was podding, I would have pulled out. I got my mom's vinyls right over there. I know it's Frankie Beverly in there, bro. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to make a point to tell you that my houses used to be clean on Sundays because I got Frankie Beverly vinyls right over there. I know they're in there. But go ahead.
Clean, but my mama house was because she played Frankie Beverly. Look, so
yeah,
I'm gonna stick it at Frankie Beverly because I'm gonna wrap it around with something we're gonna talk about today. If you have not listened to the Stevie Wonder podcast that was released on Amazon a couple of weeks ago, I'm gonna give the name of the podcast real quick. Because
Stevie Wonder has a podcast.
It's not Stevie podding, but it's a podcast called The Wonder of Stevie. It's on Amazon right now. It's telling a story about some music from Stevie Wonder. But before we get, of course, I'm going to ask you for your mental health, but one thing that you're going to learn about on today's pod is we have to do a better job at telling the story about music. I want us to also listen to music a bit more, like sit with music. And today's episode is going to hit home why fuck all this, fuck all this fast shit. Let's do a better job at sitting with music because I learned so much, and I still got like an hour and a half left in this podcast. But I learned so much about Stevie Wonder today. I learned some things that I've done or have not done revolving around not just Stevie Wonder, but music my parents listen to in general. But as far as mental health goes, again, it's been rough. It's been a rough 3 weeks, 4 weeks when it comes to the expectations that I have laid upon me when it comes to work. So it's a lot of stuff that I am working on right now. But if I do everything right, I'm gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm in danger of losing my job. I'm not. I'm just trying to be things in life, trying to go places, do things and be somebody. And I'm almost there. Like you know how you feel like you almost there?
Yeah,
And it's like when you almost there, all the shit start pushing against you. That's where I'm at right now. But we even what I told you before the podcast started. So what's up with your mental health, my G?
hey man, it's okay. It's up and down. It's okay. Some days it's good, some days it's bad. Sundays have been the roughest days of the week, obviously, for I still obviously we get football Sunday, but it's just it don't hit the same. And I don't even really get on the internet on social media and interact with everybody about football. I know football season is there, and I used to get on the internet and like just talk shit with y'all about football. I don't even do that no more. Like it's just watching football. It's cool and all that shit. It just ain't the same.
I feel you.
But other than that, though, I'm okay. Everything's good. It's gonna take a little trip to Atlanta, go watch a football game, and just parenting every day with a teenager.
She was talking back.
Nah, she don't talk back, man. She don't talk back. My child is one of those. She's a really sweet little girl, bro. Like she's a sweetie. She's a sweetheart, bro. But she got a little attitude. She got a little attitude, but I put her in check quick though. But she's but I'm learning every day things about her, which is still mind blowing to me, knowing that I have a 13-year-old, like she's a teenager, and we're just me and my wife, we preparing, getting her ready for high school. So this is like every day we're figuring out something.
What
that
school
we're gonna
did y'all
need
figure it
to
out
do.
yet?
It's in the air. So like again, Fenwick could be an option. York High School is option. Argo, that's in Summit. That's could be an option. So we're narrowing it down. But other than that though, yeah, that's pretty much my day to day, man. Day to day is just parenting a 13-year-old, fam. It's crazy. It's real crazy. So appreciate Lando and Trey and Liam while they little, which is cool, bro. I wish my daughter could go back and be those ages again. But what's Trey become a teenage boy?
Well, I'm dealing with Trey now, so
you have to have
we got the alert that basketball tryouts, 5th grade basketball tryouts is on Thursday.
Let's go.
I don't think Trey takes things seriously enough to be ready.
Okay.
Right. And then plus it don't help when you don't really watch basketball. You play 2K. But you don't right. There you go. That's the face I want to see. Like, he watched like old stuff, like he'll watch Last Dance like his goddamn cartoons.
So, but he's not actually like I should knowing obviously we're from Chicago, so he should be locked in on the Chicago Bulls. He should be knowing like the roster of the Bulls. He should be like being ready to watch the preseason game tonight. Trying to kind of like be in tune with the NBA as far as like watching
and see what players do and everything, but look at the whole court. I understand when old heads be like, goddamn kids, all they want to do is shoot threes and shit. Because we put the rim out yesterday to start getting them prepared real quick. And he just taking shots, like he's just taking jump shots. And I'm like, you're not no small kid, fam.
Yeah.
You're not playing guard. You're not playing guard.
Yeah.
You're not Stephen. I told him yesterday, you're not Stephen Curry. You're Draymond Green.
Okay.
You're not.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And then I had to think about it. And I was like, nah, that's wrong. You're not Kevin. You're not Draymond Green. You're not Steph Curry. You're Kevin Looney. You're either going to be taller than a lot of kids or you're going to be wider than a lot of kids. And if you're wider or you're taller, you're not playing guard. Sit your ass in the paint, fam.
Does he when you break that down to him, does he understand that? Does he understand what you're saying?
He understood that shit yesterday when I told his ass stop shooting that motherfucking ball and stop posing shooting the ball in the paint. Motherfucker, goddamn. Like I almost told him to go look at video of Antoine Jameson. Like dead ass. I was about to tell my kid to look at tapes, look at this YouTube video of Antoine Jameson highlights. Antoine Jameson get the ball in the post, and he probably had a ball for 1.8 seconds. It's like boom, there it is. He is looking at the pomp and circumstances, the pomp and circumstance, the celebration, and the look of Stephen Curry. Let's shoot this three. Boom. You're not gonna do that in school. They're gonna put your fat ass in the paint. Like, go sit your ass right there, grab boards. So between yesterday and today, I had him working on the post. I had him working on the post. Like, yo, use that backboard too, because that backboard gonna be your best friend when you inside the post. So I basically been letting him get his post stuff on, and he hated it. Mike, he did not want. He kept trying to shoot the ball in the post. He's trying to spot up. I'm like, why the fuck is you spotting up right here?
Yeah.
Well, if you don't lay that ball up, hit that backboard, you could tell he wasn't a fan of that.
Okay.
But then I switched it. I like, all right, we're about to do catch and shoot. All right. Like.
All right, let me ask you this though. With all of that being said and everything you've done, do you think he got a chance to make the team?
Nah.
Harsh truth.
Nah.
Harsh truth.
If they have a black kid quota, he'll make it. I don't think
so. You gotta have a little affirmative action in there. That's what I'm saying.
He'll make the team, depending on the black kids that's there.
Oh man.
But look, I love my son to death, and this is nothing against my son. My son just don't take shit serious.
Okay.
And I don't think that's just him. I think that's a lot of kids these days. I can remember being Trey's age and taking sports seriously. We about to go outside and hoop. Oh fuck.
Absolutely.
Oh, we ain't losing. Like we knew that if we go out there and we flake or we huff, we get talked about for the rest of the day.
That's facts. Rest of
the day, you get shit on. Get your weak ass up out of here.
Yep. That is facts.
Airballing. How you big as hell can't grab a rebound?
That's facts.
Like we knew that for us to get on any court, any alley, any version of a rim, whether it's a crate, a bike rim, a real rim, when we go out there, we had to show everybody what it was. That's how you staked your claim to whatever was going on. And at the very least, you're not about to talk about me. You're not about to roast me tonight. I'm dropping a triple double on somebody tonight. Are we playing 21? Oh, I'm winning. Don't be the dude that loses the 21 and everybody else won the game of 21 and you the only one that ain't win one. Or don't get in the 2-on-2 playing 32 and be huff.
Facts.
So now that's also part of why you need better friends and we need more young boys in the area that we at.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what I can say about Trey. When we was in Maywood a couple of weeks ago, and he was playing basketball with some of the folks that was over there, the boy got a jumper.
Okay.
When his wind is up, the boy got a jumper.
Okay.
Boy was over my cousin's house, and I watched him hit 25 in a row.
All right. Okay.
But he can't dribble.
Okay. All right.
He ain't got no post to save his life.
I think at that age, I don't think he necessarily needs a post, but being able to dribble,
He
got to be able to dribble though.
He need to be able to catch and put it up.
Okay, I think that might come a little natural though, but I think he got to be able to dribble it though.
You would have saw him, you would have been like,
need some type of little post up move, huh?
You need, fam. Like I said,
he needs to be able to grab it, turn around, go up. All right,
I
got you.
That's it. Grab the rebound, boom. That's it. He couldn't do that.
Coach Bang, you got to get on him, Dad.
I was. And you know what happened? I tired his ass out. That nigga is not outside. He is not outside right now. I got the garage door open, and I'm thinking, wow, the show was going on. My little ambiance is him dribbling in the background, and y'all could hear me coach. That motherfucker's in the house drinking water. Like, I don't know.
I got confidence in Trey. I think he's making the squad, bro. The jumper gonna get him. The jumper will get him on the team. Jumper gonna get him on the squad. I think he'd be all right, you know. But see, so what I wanted to ask though is that you say he's not taking it seriously. So like when you ask him, like, yo, you try to get him like, hey, let's watch the Bulls game, or let's watch this game,
yeah,
or something like that. Does he sit down and kind of like watch, or is it like, he in and out on it?
He in and out on it. Like, I'll have him watch. Like, all last season, I'd be like, yo, watch the game. You want to hoop, right? Go watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
Playoff song, go watch the game. He will go upstairs before the second quarter is over with. So to me, I tell him all the time, don't think that you got to want to play basketball or play a sport because I want you to. Because honestly, I kind of don't want you to. I kind of don't, because it's the pressure of a father watching his kid do something athletic. To me, would be too tough for me to handle, because if I see somebody that fouled my son, or he ain't getting a call or some shit, I'm cussing out a ref.
You that dad?
I will be that dad. So from my standpoint, from my mental health, and for me not to go to jail, I know that if my son was playing a sport and he is not doing what he's supposed to do, I'm going to tell his coach, shut your ass up. I'm about to talk to him. Coach like, nigga, that's my job. Like, not today, motherfucker. Like, I know that's me. Because I know how I was when I played sports.
Mm-hmm.
I was very aggressive playing football.
With Trey's, like you mentioned his size, like he didn't ever be interested in playing football.
That man saw my little cousin Samir play football, play for the Bellwood Spartans.
Mm-hmm.
He watched him play football and he was like, nah. Because me and my cousin Otis, we was like, man, if he see him play football,
he might be like, yeah, I'm with it.
He might be like, okay, I'm with it. He saw him play football. He was like, nah, I'm straight. Like, what you mean you straight? You don't want to? Nah, that's too physical. I was like, I wasn't mad. I was like, yeah. You want to play basketball, though? It's not as physical as football, but it's physical. Yeah. But he's so used to seeing Steph Curry with the shot. All these kids want to shoot threes and shoot jumpers, like I told you. I had him in the paint. Hey, you can't move to the other side until you hit 20 off the backboard. So you can know and understand what that post looked like. Grab that board, take it seriously. He just, at some point, he just like, Like, boy, he in the post trying to get it all net whole time. Like, no, we know you know how to do that. Learn how to use this.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I say catch and shoot, oh, I'm ready for this shit. Like, so
Okay.
we'll see. Landon.
But good luck to Trey at tryouts. He's gonna go try out. Good.
He got a shot though. Like, if he get a chance to show, let me tell you the story about how I didn't make the 6th grade basketball team at Michelle.
I made the 6th grade basketball team, but go ahead, man.
You want to know why I didn't make it, Mike? Because we did a layup line.
Yeah.
And I came off the wrong foot.
Ah.
Hit it and everything.
Yeah.
But I came off the wrong foot. Because I ran too fast.
Yeah.
And then he was like, all right, everybody go over there. Y'all have a good day. And I was like, damn. I did everything right. What are you talking about? Following directions. Like, you got to learn how to follow directions.
Yeah.
And you didn't follow that direction. So why would I move you on if you didn't follow it? Bet you got it. So that's the same thing that I say with Trey. You got to learn how to follow directions. If you want to play for fun, this is what I told him before I got on the phone with my mans. I said, if you want to play basketball, that's cool. If you want to play basketball at the crib, that's cool. But that's different than playing basketball on a team. Because you got to work together with your team. You got to be in the spot. You got to be in the position, and you got to be prepared for it. So I'm not treating 5th grade basketball like it's the league. No, I just know that you have to learn how to take direction.
Absolutely.
And Trey will do what he wants to do and not say, okay, this is what I got to do for this. That's stuff that I'm still working with him on. Like, look, you want to do this way, but it's not the best way of doing it. That's why I look at him and I see him in the post. I don't really want to do this shit. But when I say catch and shoot, he geeked. So what if he does make the team and the coach say, no, you sit your big ass in the paint?
All right, but that's going to help him learn to know. It ain't got to just come from you. It probably got to come from his coach as well. So
exactly.
No. So that's okay though. That's just a part of the learning curve.
That's just a part of the learning curve.
Yeah.
But knowing that you're probably going to be bigger than all of these kids here, you got to be smart before you even walk in the building.
Mm-hmm.
And just even in life, I think one of the things that we got to do better jobs of as fathers, especially when you have boys, is to let your boys know give your boys the structure and the foundation before they walk in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Before they walk in the building, they should have a heads up of what may happen so they're prepared and they can move around accordingly. Mm-hmm. Instead of going up in there with sunshines and rainbows. Yeah, no. I'm going to give you the lit of what you can expect. You move accordingly because I ain't going to be in the house with you. Mm-hmm. Whatever happens after that, happens after that. Trey is a sunshine and rainbows kid. I can tell you what's going to happen, or I can tell you what will happen if he don't make the team. If he don't make the team, that nigga going to be mad than a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. So this is why I want him to go. Because if he don't make the team, I want him to feel that rejection. Mm-hmm. I want him to feel like, damn, I ain't get it. What the fuck? I want you to see what you wanted and somebody else have to tell you that you ain't ready for it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, on the flip side, if he makes the team, you're not Stephen Curry, you're not Klay Thompson, you ain't Luka. Nigga, you are Kevin Looney. So if you gonna be Kevin Looney, you need to beast these little ass boys in the paint.
Yeah.
Bow, bow, boom.
It ain't sexy, but it's effective.
It ain't sexy, but it's effective, Jack. That's what I'm saying. Like, I grew up as the big kid. I know what, oh, no, we need you in the paint, my brother. Yeah. Nigga, I was 5'6" in gym with taller kids. That's why I love Charles Barkley so much. Watching Charles Barkley taught me how to rebound. Yeah. As a shorter person. Charles Barkley taught me leverage and jumping when I needed to jump. So when I play against a bigger person, like when me and my cousins used to go to this night joint and we'll hoop, and I'd be, because my ass is fat, go get dude right there. Like, this nigga 6'5". Like, what we doing here?
Yeah.
Well, let me get that leverage. Motherfucker be 6'5", mad as hell. How come you can't get the damn rebound off that little ass boy? Nigga, you 6'5". Leverage, G.
Yeah.
That's what I did. So that's what I'm trying to teach him. Like, look, if you're going to do it, just know going in, you ain't going to be taking jump shots. You're not going to be at the top of the key taking jump shots. You're not. And then he had the nerve to pose and shit. Like, it was good times. Like, what is you posing for? You can't even dribble.
Yeah.
Soon as you can't even dribble. Soon as motherfucker pull that ball, that's like, boink. So, yeah. How was it like? How was it like with your daughter in bowling? Was it similar, or she just took to it?
So she kind of took to it, and she's gotten to a point where, like, so she's took to it, and a lot of people, they say, which I believe she is very, very good at the age that she is right now. Like, I think she's well above the learning curve of girls her age. She has the utmost potential in the world to be a great bowler in the future. But my daughter, so she's gotten to the point where she don't like to practice. She hates practice. Oh, she hates, like, when I take her to the bowling alley to practice, or when she has to, like, if it's not tournament time, if it's not like a tournament, she hates it. So she hates practicing. So that's where she is right now. Like, bowling is one of those sports where it's like luck is involved, but you gotta have certain skills to do it. But, like, she just took to it so quickly and so fast that she just became, like, really good. But now she's at a state where, like, she could go and bowl on high school. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to bowl in high school. And I tell her this all the time too, because she doesn't like to practice. And she loves bowling in tournaments, and she loves doing great, but she still hasn't really gotten to the point where she likes to put the work in. She don't like to do the dirty stuff. Like, she don't like to do the drills and all that stuff like that. She does it, but, you know, she doesn't like gravitate to it like that. She just wants to go out there, and she thinks now that if it ain't a strike, she's mad. She's at a point where her attitude is, like, really, really bad. If she goes up there and she throws something that is not a strike, if she leaves a 10 pin, or she, you know, leaves a split, she's stomping that foot and doing this. I'm like, oh no, we can't be like this. And I used to be harder on her when she was younger. Now I don't even, I just sit back and I kind of, like, I tell her to do this, I tell her to do that. And I'm like, look, you got to do this, you got to do that. But I don't yell or anything like that. I used to be real bad with her. Like, I used to yell. Like, when she was like 10 years old, 11 years old, I was yelling. But now I just be chilling. But she's really good at it. And, like, she had college scouts, like, you know what I'm saying, talking to me when she was bowling in a tournament in Detroit, the national tournament. Yeah, absolutely, bro. So I know the potential is there. And I tell her too, because I don't think she wants to be a professional bowler when she grows up. She don't want to be a professional bowler. But I tell her that, like, you can bowl as long as bowling gets you into college. You can do whatever it is you want to do after that. Long as you get to college and bowling gets you into college, you can do whatever you want after that. But you gonna have this bowling ball in your hand these next 4 years while you're in high school. I don't care what it is you got going on. Like, she has dance and everything like that, and that kind of interferes with practicing because she doesn't practice enough for my liking and for her uncle's liking. My brother, like, he's a bowling freak, and you know what I'm saying. You see, I don't know if you saw my brother post. He almost shot 300. A couple weeks ago. Yeah. So, like, he even says, like, he hates the fact that Nate Hill don't practice more. And I be telling him,
so,
I'm
question: Who's better, your brother or Jeremy Bright?
Jeremy Bright is better bowler. Shout out to Jeremy Bright. He just threw 300. Nah,
again.
Yeah, he just threw 300 like a week ago. No, Christian is very good, and he takes bowling way more seriously than I do. And he has a 300. Christian has a 300 though, but Jeremy Bright got like 1,000,000 300s.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Jeremy Bright, one of them dudes, and that shit is
I went
natural.
to high school, right? I went to high school with Jeremy.
That nigga is natural.
Like what the hell, fam?
Natural 300, G. He just threw one last week.
Like it wasn't nothing.
He just threw it last week. So shout out to Jimmy. But Jimmy is better than
there
my
we go.
brother.
We got the ball. We got ball action, y'all. But here's the ball action. You know what the shoes he just came out in? He just came out of some Crocs, fam.
See, that's what you gotta talk. He ain't taking it seriously, bang.
So if you don't get up in the house and get them damn gym shoes on and take them Crocs off, if you don't play basketball, what I tell you, take it seriously, fam. You ain't gonna come out here.
Look at
you're not even good enough to come out here in some damn Crocs.
Live on Subdue Pod, we parenting, y'all. Right on.
Come on, fam. You gonna come out here and put some damn Crocs on and take a shot.
But and also to like
Jeremy.
Yeah. But before we move on, though, I know my daughter, so I know I kind of hope that she takes interest when she gets to high school. I hope she takes interest in track. I've been trying to get her to like she's mentioned that she wants to, you know what I'm saying, might want to run track. She said, maybe, I think so. I think I want to do it. And, you know, she was kind of like watching the Olympics and stuff like that. But my daughter, she's really tall and she has long legs. So, and I've actually raced her before. Like, I just like raced her for fun.
Hurt your ass.
And I kind of like noticed how fast she got up. I was like,
we too old to be racing kids.
I know, bro. And I got a bum ankle. So I knew I had no business. I kind of was
and your hamstring is poor.
And I got a bad hammy. Yeah. So I kind of like was joking with her and she just took off blazing. I said,
like you.
So we gonna see. Hopefully, I would never do that again.
Don't do that again. Your ass be on the pod talking about I took my shit off the bone.
Off the bone, boy.
Trying to have surgery.
Trying to race my 13-year-old daughter.
Right, yeah, no. Crazy. I hear my knees every day I woke up the stairs, fam. Woo. I'm not doing, nigga, I walked to the bathroom yesterday after practicing with Trey, and I felt the middle of my foot go, nah, fam, you tripping. Nope. Why you do that shit earlier? So, nah, I'm straight. I'm good. But yeah, shouts out to our kids stressing us out as they think about getting into sports and stuff.
Absolutely, bro.
Good luck to my son. Good luck to my son. Hopefully he makes the team. He just got to understand that he not Steph Curry. You're Kevin Looney. You're Kevin Looney, fam.
And that's okay.
You're Andre Drummond, and that's okay. You hear Andre Drummond say he was the best rebounder of all time?
Yeah, I saw that shit. He tweaking. But, hey, he's an excellent rebounder. But, I mean, come on, bro. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I saw that shit. He wild, but you know
that boy hot.
He don't
I just got a message from somebody. So yeah, we will. Oh man. All right, so excuse me, y'all. Pray for me and my sanity. Some do so. Let's get to the Stevie Wonder thing. So there's a podcast that's currently out right now. It was released September 12th called The Wonder of Stevie. Wonder of Stevie. It captures a 5-year run from Stevie Wonder, where Stevie dropped classic album after classic album after classic album. What are those albums? In 1972, Stevie Wonder drops Music of My Mind. Then he goes to Talking Book in 1972 as well, months after Music of My Mind. Interventions in 1973, Fulfilling This First Finale in 1974, Songs in the Key of Life in 1976.
That came out in 70s. Songs in the Key of Life came out in the 70s.
76.
That is crazy.
So it captures that. One of the best podcasts that I've listened to is Top 5, and it ain't 5. The best podcast that I listened to was the joint around God, the creation of the group Teddy Riley, Aaron Hall, Damian Hall. Forgot the name of the podcast, but that was the best podcast that I ever listened to. And then I listened to this one, and it made me appreciate Stevie Wonder even more. Stevie Wonder, like when people say Stevie Wonder could get taken by R. Kelly in the verses, fam, no. Hell no. I sent this podcast to Mike Jones, and he said some shit that I didn't point out. The fact that between 18 and 20 years old, Stevie Wonder made My Sherry More and Signed, Sealed, Delivered at 18 and 20 years old.
That's crazy.
The fuck? Stevie Wonder told me I ain't do shit with my life at 18 and 20.
Yeah. Yeah. So who's on here? So who's on here talking on the podcast? Are these people that's close to him?
So the podcast is produced by Questlove and his production company, and Higher Ground, which is the production company of Michelle Obama and Barack Obama. So Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, Denise Williams, Ray Parker Jr., and among others are talking on this podcast. I can't remember the name who's the guy who's the host, but he's telling the story and he's getting clips from it. And he details the beginnings of Stevie Wonder and how he became a big star. But not only that he created this art, is also what he had to go through or what he had to do to put himself in position to create the art. Negotiating his contract with Barry Gordy and Motown Records, almost retiring and moving to Ghana, and all of that. It's an amazing listen. But you want to even know what the best part of this podcast is? It's you're learning. And for podcasts like that, if you ain't learning about anything in the podcast, it's like, what's the point, right?
Yeah.
So what is you doing? You wouldn't even do that in the game. Boy, practice and play like you practicing. What is we doing? You're doing the weird shit. He's doing some like, what the fuck? But one of the things that I learned from this Wonder of Stevie podcast is I haven't listened to a lot of full albums from classic.
Yeah.
Like for people that my parents grew up with, that I, just because I listened to a couple of songs on V103 and shit, I love this person. I know I listened to all of Songs in the Key of Life because my mom had the album or the CD. She had it on CD. But I was like, damn, I ain't never listened to the full album of these other albums. But then I'm like, okay, some of the songs that's on there, like, okay, I know what these songs are, but I never sat down and listened to the music. I never sat down and took in the whole project. So for example, Talking Book, right? You Are the Sunshine of My Life, You and I, Superstition, Blame It on the Sun. I ain't never really sat down and just took in the music. And it's like that with a lot of people. So one thing that I learned that I'm going to start doing a better job is, especially when it comes to music that people consider classics and stuff, I'm just going to do a better job at actually sitting down and listening to the music instead of just listening to one or two songs. Because the way my man was talking about those projects, I was like, damn. Like, he really was just like, yo, this is some of the greatest shit that I've ever heard in my life. When the record came out, we took the record, and again, we basically just sat with it. And even learning about why certain albums was made and what was the thought process behind it. Like in the Visions, I didn't know that there was a kid who got killed in New York by the police with his father. I didn't know that happened, and that was the reason why Living for the City was created.
Yeah.
when I learned that, it's like, okay, I just learned about what that song is. I know what the meaning is. Oh man, shit, this is wow. I get it now. So now when I go and listen to the music, it's like, oh, okay. But also in Interventions, Golden Lady, Don't You Worry About a Thing, Higher Ground, All Is Fair in Love. That's one of the greatest albums of all time. One of the greatest albums of all time.
Mm-hmm.
So I've learned just off of this is I got to do a better job at sitting with the music. But I'm going to ask you a question. Because this album is about a 5-year run, basically, 4 or 5 year run.
The podcast is about a 5-year run.
Yeah, a 5-year run for Stevie Wonder. And Stevie Wonder had a whole ass life before he dropped the album in 1972.
Yeah.
Nigga's first album was in 1962 when he was a shorty. Lil Stevie. What, in your opinion, if you had to sit down and think about it, in your opinion, the best 5-year stretch from an artist?
Probably Ye. Maybe. Like Kanye's from College Dropout. I don't know if these dropped every year though. So if you look and see when College Dropout dropped. So let's just, Kanye is like the first person I could think of off the back. Hold on, give me a second. So if you really look at Kanye's run, go look at his albums. The run. College Dropout came out in 2004. Late Registration came out in 2005. Graduation came out in 2007. So that's 3 years. Then you got 808s and Heartbreaks came out in 2008. And then you got My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy 2010. So that's a 6-year stretch-ish. If you want to, that right there musically is an incredible run from an artist.
So what
I could think of off the bat.
So let's say this again. Kanye West 5-year run. What does that look like again?
5-year run looks like College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation, 808s and Heartbreaks. That's a 5-year.
That's 5 years.
That's 4 years technically because his next album they come out, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, they come out to 2010.
Okay.
So 6 years. But in between that, you know, everything that we got from Kanye, not just from him, we can talk about the joints that he produced for others in the midst of his album run. I think it's unmatched.
Because what's they talked to Shaka Khan about Tell Me Something Good. Mm-hmm. He wrote Tell Me Something Good. She detailed what on the Jennifer Hudson show, I think it was, the process. So Stevie Wonder came in and played her a couple of songs, and she liked those songs. So
shout out to Jennifer Hudson too. She got the talk show game on lock right now.
Yeah, she does. She does.
Yeah. So shout out to Jennifer.
So Stevie Wonder asked her what her sign was. She said, I'm an Aries. And he was like, oh, I got something for you. And it was Tell Me Something Good, which was her breakout hit. Mm-hmm. He wrote that in this time frame, my G. Like, what? So to your point, I wouldn't mind it being Kanye either, because it's not just his music, but the music that he created outside. Mm-hmm. Kanye was going to be mine too. It would have been somebody like the only other person that I could think of. I can't
think of a run that crazy. You know what I'm saying? As far as like classic work in a 5-year time frame, I can't think of anybody else that has
because
done
the only other person that I could think of is maybe Drake.
Drake possibly.
But it depends on when. If Thank Me Later came out in 2010.
Yeah.
But Views came out in 2016. But Thank Me Later came out June 15th. So I'm going to be real technical here. And Views came. Okay, so that would count in the 5 years. Because nothing with this. I mean, Views came out in 2016, April of 2016. So the only other person I could think of is Drake from Thank Me Later the Views. Or if you wanted to say from 2016 to 2021, Views, Scorpion, and Certified Lover Boy.
And hit the Drake from nah. So look, you ain't even got to do. So Drake from So Far
I'm
Gone.
not saying that that's the person,
but
I'm also thinking about between that time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Drake was damn near untouchable on features and everything.
Absolutely. I think.
Hell.
So when you think about it, no. When you think about a run like that, a 5-year run, we think about a 5-year run for an artist when it comes to their albums and anything else that they've done in between that is Kanye for me. Kanye would be the one because I feel like not just with his music, with everybody else's music he produced in that time frame, it gotta be him. And that's how I see it.
Let me ask you a question. Maybe I'm poking the bear a bit here. Maybe I'm poking the bear. And I'm a fan. I'm almost a stan. But I got to ask this question. When people talk about 3-album, 4-album runs or a 5-year span, why don't nobody ever mention Jay-Z?
Honestly, bro, because when you really look at Jay-Z's catalog, or you look at his discography, it's never like a miss in the midst of like the classics. It's kind of just like, well, it wasn't as great as the one prior to that. So I'm glad you say that. So I'll give you a quick analysis of it. Let's take a look at Jay-Z's album run real quick and start from Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt is 96. 96, Reasonable Doubt. You got In My Lifetime, and then you got Hard Knock Life, and then Jay-Z dropped every year. So let's be
right.
Jay-Z dropped from 96 to 2001. You got Reasonable Doubt, In My Lifetime, Hard Knock Life, Life and Times, The Dynasty, and The Blueprint. That's Jay-Z. That's 5 years of Jay-Z albums right there. From his first album to his next. So his first album was a classic, and then you go to Blueprint, which is his next classic album. I mean, if you want to, it all depends on how y'all. Jay-Z's albums, when you think about what is classic, is pretty much it's debatable. You know what I'm saying? So it's in your opinion, I feel like certain albums. I feel like Hard Knock Life is a classic album, but not because of it can be played front to back, no skips. I think of the moment and his career when that album came out. And that was like the album to put him over as far as like being a superstar. That's a classic in my opinion. Bang is laughing at Trey right now. I don't know if Trey, what are you doing?
No, I'm not laughing at Trey. Oh, no. I mean, y'all know I'm recording in my garage. So the neighbor's son is just looking at Trey as he hoop. And I think he can take Trey. I think that kid will take Trey. What you think, Trey? He about to cross your ass over. He about to cross you over. Yap. Yeah, get him. Steal the ball from him. But yeah, I wonder why people
because Jay-Z's albums, like in the midst of him having great records in between this discography, the album run wasn't as consistent. Like run wise, like I don't know. It's hard for me. Look, because I'm a Hove stan as well. I appreciate a lot of Hove albums, but I'm saying in the midst of is that a 5-year run? Is that a good 5-year run? Yeah. Bang from 96 to Blueprint. Yeah. You think that's
you also talking to somebody who loves Volume 1?
Absolutely. But what about Volume 3? Do you love Volume 3?
No, y'all know I hate Volume 3.
Do you love Dynasty?
Yeah, yes, I.
See, that's why right there.
I'm a Dynasty fan.
That's why you can't. That's why you can't have that conversation right here because of that.
That conversation.
But see, look, no. But see, look, that's an average Jay-Z fan though, because we could all say you go to Dynasty album. Don't Jay got great records on Dynasty?
Yeah.
Absolutely. But you can't look at that album and be like, man, Joe, that shit is like a classic. It's a classic album. All right, you can't do that with Volume 3. You hate Volume 3, but you know what I'm saying. What about Volume 2? Do you think Volume?
I
2,
love Volume 2.
You love it, like okay, that's fine.
I love Volume 2.
I love Volume 2 as well. But you know what I'm saying. And some people might think that as far as like Jay-Z with Volume 1, you think Volume 1 is a classic. Some people, might not think it's a classic.
I think Volume 1 is,
and you think it's his most underappreciated.
I think it's very unappreciated.
Yeah.
And I also believe it's one of the most underrated rap albums of all time. People talk shit about that album. Because
the singles, because of some of the songs, because some of the singles like Sunshine,
like
got the Diddy and Kim record. You know,
don't nobody really talk. Well, I listened to the album. I listened to the album starting with Imaginary Player. I go to the intro.
I listen to the intro.
And then I skip.
I'm okay with City Is Mine. I don't have no problem with that record.
I do the intro. I skip everything until we get to. I skip the first 2 songs after that, and then we get to Imaginary Player.
That's fine.
But then I don't skip it no more.
I do. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. But see, the other Jay-Z stan might feel.
What song after that you skipping for Volume 1?
I could live without Real Niggas Do Real Things. I could live without that song.
That song cold in the motherfucker.
I could live without it. The joint that him and Too Short got on Volume 2, I'm taking that record over that.
I mean, yeah, I will too. But both of them cold records.
It's good.
We could go. It's a better record than that.
I talked about this on the podcast, and I Face Off with Sauce Money. I'm cool with that song. It's cool, but it's like, This goes out to my Brooklyn crew. That shit is. It's all right. It's cool. I appreciate the video, boy. When you watch the Streets, watch the movie, I love that record.
It's just ass and tits.
Hey, that's what I think about when I hear that record. Like this ain't really good. This song ain't really that good, bro.
Michael, we
Face Off with Sauce Money ain't really that good of a record, man. It ain't that good. I can skip it. That's what I'm saying. I can skip that record. I'm cool with hitting skip on that record. That and the Too Short record. Everything else is a go though. I'm cool. Volume 1 is a great album, and I'm with you as far as underappreciated. But you can keep Face Off. You can keep the Too Short record. Like Real Niggas Do Real Things is cool. It's cool, but it's skippable for me. I can skip it. I'm cool with.
Let's move on.
But to answer your question though, I think that's the reason why we can't have Jay-Z in that conversation, because of this conversation that we're having right now. Because there might be 2 other people that's gonna have the same conversation because they can't definitively. Yeah, they can't say that Jay-Z has 5 albums in a row that are like boom, like yeah, this was a run, a 5-album run. He don't have it in his category. He don't have it in his catalog. A 5-album run, like undeniable 5-album run. He don't have it. It's just debatable between the average Jay-Z fan. We're gonna look at those albums and say, hey, this is missing something. This is missing something. When you look at Kanye's first 3 albums, undeniably, the masses will agree that his first 3 albums, 4 albums, you know what I'm saying, are classics. A lot of motherfuckers don't think that 808s and Heartbreaks is a classic album, but average motherfuckers don't think. But a lot of motherfuckers like, yeah, that shit is a classic. Whether you didn't appreciate, I like the album, not it's appreciated at what it did for the game. But Kanye's 5-album run is better than any type of 5-album run that Jay-Z has in his catalog. That's my opinion. That's why it's easier to say Kanye than Jay.
I'm still a bit upset about.
You upset about Face Off, bro? That record ain't that hot, dog. It ain't that hot. It's not, bro. That song is not. That song is not that. That song ain't. Yeah, it's a no for me. Bang. That song right there is a no go, dog. It's a no go for me, man. We can skip Face Off, G. So you telling me when you listen to the Volume 1, Face Off is playing? Yes. Like you letting that shit ride?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
That and the Too Short song. I want Biggie to rest in peace as well as Pop.
Look, Too Short record. I like the Too Short record. I like Real Niggas better than Face Off. Face Off, you can put Face Off right up there with. You can put Face Off right there with. I Know What Girls Like. You can put it right there with that record.
Wow,
You can put it right there. Them songs right there might be neck and neck as like arguably the worst records on the album.
All right, we're gonna move on. Is there anybody else that you could think of that had an amazing 5-year run in your day?
In my day, let me see. Dude, a 5-album run is hard, and a 5-year run. A 5-year run is tough.
Like albums, features, all of that.
I mean,
Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Obviously, you have to talk about Wayne's 5. If you could, I would love to get a type of documentary on that Wayne run, starting from like Dedication 1, like, and so on. Like, I would love that. So yeah, I would say Wayne had those kind of runs. I'm trying to think of like R&B like type run. I think Mary, bro. We talk about Mary J. Blige's first like album run. Let me look at Mary real quick, bro. Shout out to Monet Tejada. Rest in peace to Monet Tejada.
We can say that now?
Yeah. I would say Mary J. Blige. You could go from 92 to 97. No, 92.
Yeah, 92, 97. You was right.
Yeah, bro.
That's 5 years.
What's the 411? My Life and Share My World. Her first 3 albums, G. Like 5 years, Mary she was going crazy. So I would say Mary had a good I would love some behind the scenes looks on that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we won't get that because the Diddler, he's in prison. So we won't get like, you know, anything of that nature. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he had to be involved somehow, some way. But yeah, bro. If I look at Mary J. Blige's first run, like first few album run, I wouldn't say Nas because I don't like I'm not gonna even we could 94 to 99. Illmatic, it was written I Am. I'm not an I Am guy.
You're not?
It was okay. I think it's okay. Shit, if we want to talk about, like, can we get a documentary on Nas's Hit Boy with his run with Hit Boy?
Yeah.
Let me get that, bro.
How many years was that?
It was a 3-year run, though. That was a 3-year run of 6 albums, though.
Hey.
Shit. Let me get something over that. I need behind the scenes looks on that, bro. But when you look at any other, I'm trying to think like who else could we talk about as far as like a 5-year,
like 5 year, like in that time, he kept winning.
You don't want to hit. You mean Eminem, bro? Eminem's first 3 albums can
hit that shit
now. I see. That's what I'm saying. Eminem had a first. Hold on, let me look at the time span on Eminem's first 3 albums. 1999. 1999 up until 2004, the Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem Show, and Encore. That's a 5-year run right there for Marshall Mathers.
Yeah, like in this run, just so y'all could get a heads up, in this run of Stevie Wonder in those 5 years, right? Stevie Wonder got nominated for Album of the Year in 1974 in the Visions one, and won again in 1975 with Fulfilling This First Finale. Took a year off. Paul Simon won. In his speech, Paul Simon thanked Stevie Wonder for not dropping a project so he can win this award. And then in 1997, Stevie comes back and Stevie wins Album of the Year for Songs in the Key of Life. He won Album of the Year in 3 out of 4 years, fam. 3 out of 4 years. They was like, fuck it, let's just give it to Stevie.
Yeah.
Let's just give it to Stevie.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. It's like, fam, I did not realize how major Stevie Wonder was. And he was major already in my life. There was no way I was going to listen. There was no way that my mom was going to clean the house and Stevie Wonder was not on. Mm-hmm. Once in my life, let me go mop this floor. So for me.
I mean,
in that 5-year time frame, this man won the Grammy Award for Album of the Year 3 times.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's Scott's cousin. Apparently.
Who?
Scott
and Stevie Wonder, our cousin?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah.
That's what he said on the pod. So I was like, is Michael your cousin too?
But when you talk about a 5-year run, we can't really say, I would love to be like Michael Jackson had a great 5-year run after Off the Wall came out, but he only put out 2 albums in the midst of 5 years. Like his shit was spread out, but everything Michael did from the time Off the Wall came out to in between, you know what I'm saying, Thriller was incredible, I would say. No?
Yeah, well, what does that 5-year look for Mike?
His 5 years, so Off the Wall came out in 79.
Okay.
But Thriller came out in 82. Then he didn't drop Bad until 87. So he has obviously Michael was killing shit from 1979 up until 1984. You know what I'm saying? As far as like in the music business. But he only put out 2 albums in a 5-year span.
And it wasn't like he was doing like hella features and shit.
Right.
Like,
but he was touring this shit. So
niggas feature run in the 80s, in the 70s and 80s wasn't like niggas didn't have feature runs.
Yeah.
Niggas wasn't like Lil Wayne, I'm about to go do this mixtape.
Yeah.
In the 70s and 80s.
So I don't think,
but imagine a feature run like with something to think about. Something to think about. You say that Off the Wall and Thriller was when?
Off the Wall was in 79. Thriller was 82.
That's 3 years, right?
That's 3 years. Correct.
Imagine if Michael Jackson went on a feature run between those 2 albums. What would that look like?
That shit would be crazy.
Imagine a Michael Jackson feature run. Like imagine Michael Jackson being in 1980 doing a song with Stevie Wonder, doing a song with Marvin Gaye before his unfortunate passing.
Yeah.
And like who else? Like
Diana Ross.
Imagine a Michael Jackson feature run to prep you for
Thriller. What rappers in the 80s could he have gotten on records with? Like in the early 80s.
Imagine a Michael Jackson and a Curtis Blow record. Like imagine Michael Jackson on Basketball with Curtis Blow or The Breaks. And Michael Jackson just blessing folks with features.
Yeah.
Imagine Michael Jackson say he about to do a song with Hall & Oates. Imagine Michael Jackson on I Can't Go For That. That's something to think about. That's something to think about. Since artists back in our parents' day didn't have the availability of doing runs like a Lil Wayne would do, like a feature run. Just sit back and imagine if Stevie Wonder went on a feature run.
Mm-hmm.
Between that time period of those albums, Stevie Wonder was like, yo, hey, Marvin, we about to do this duet real quick.
Yeah, let me hop on that.
The streets go crazy for a Marvin Gaye and Stevie Wonder collab. Not Stevie Wonder writing a song for Marvin Gaye, but him appearing on the song with Marvin Gaye. What old school artists probably could have had a Lil Wayne type feature run like that? 70s, 80s, who would you like to see
Rapping,
Lil
or you
Wayne,
talking about like
just artists, man, just artists. Like
Wayne couldn't get on none of that shit back. Nah,
no,
he can't.
I'm talking about who is an artist you
Oh,
think could
artist
have
could
had
have had her.
like think about an artist who outside of their music probably could have had a dope ass feature run. Or since a lot of people wrote a lot of stuff, I think that's something for like music heads to think about. What artists could have been somebody who could have written a whole bunch of shit for people. Like, okay, R. Kelly is another example. I know y'all don't like to talk about R. Kelly, but look up that R. Kelly timeline. Let's look at that R. Kelly timeline.
Okay.
A 5-year timeline of R. Kelly.
I was about to say LL Cool J probably could have had a nice little 5-year run when he dropped. LL Cool J dropped in '85. So he went on some. Hold on, let me look. Hold on, real quick. LL Cool J dropped in '85.
While you doing that, I'll go.
Yeah, radio,
Ooh.
Bigger and Deffer, Walking with a Panther, and Mama Said Knock You Out. LL Cool J had
R. Kelly gave us in 5 years 12 Play, the self-titled album Where You Remind Me of a G, and the R album.
Hold on.
That's a 5-year run, fam.
Hold on. So you said from 12 Play. So we go from 12 Play?
1993 12 Play, the self-titled album in 1995, and the R in 1998.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a legit 5-year run right there. That's legit.
Or you can even say 95 to 2000, R. Kelly, the R at TP2.
No, 2002 to 2005.
2000,
he dropped TP2, Best of Both Worlds, Chocolate Factory, Happy People, You Saved Me, and TP3. TP3 had Trapped in the Closet on it, bro. Stop it. Kels had 2 5-year runs.
Hey. What?
Damn. When you really look at it, he had Kels had a 10-year just of.
Now, mind you, what you just said: TP2, Chocolate Factory, Happy People, and TP3. But also in same time,
he dropped 2 albums with Jay-Z in the midst of that. 2 albums with Jay-Z.
Right.
In the midst of that as well.
What?
Yeah.
Will we ever get like your homework, Mike, is to listen to that pod
Stevie Wonder
before next episode, and you're gonna be like this. You're gonna be on the screen like, I ain't know, G.
Yeah,
I ain't know why my house was so clean, so clean. But do you think we will get that from an artist again?
Man, it's tough to say.
Because when you look at it, yes, there are artists that's had classic albums, but in a 5-year span, Stevie Wonder did something that I am not sure that people or somebody will do again.
I can't see it in the near future. Is like when it comes to these artists nowadays, man, and they putting out these records, it's more about the quantity than the quality. I don't think we'll ever get an artist like that will drop quality after quality after quality in such a short span of time and like get the accolades that Stevie was getting. I don't see that happening like no time soon. There's artists that could potentially do it, but I don't even think they'll do it though. Like you got artists like a Kendrick, a Jake. I think like artists like Kendrick and J. Cole, when it comes to like on the music side, rapping could drop like quality rap albums back to back to back to back to back.
That man gave us
a
5-year span that 3 of those albums won Album of the Year.
That's not gonna happen.
The only artist that, just looking at Grammy for Album of the Year, right? The only artist that even comes close is Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
The only person that comes close. And that's lately. Taylor Swift won the Album of the Year last year, Midnights. That's so 2024 she won Album of the Year.
Yeah.
And she won it in 2021 for Folklore.
Mhm.
So that 5-year period is done.
Yeah.
She won Album of the Year in 2016 for 1989. But that 5-year run, similar to a Stevie year, that's done after that.
What about the Red
Now
album?
she's won the most because she won, I think it's like 4 or 5 times she's won Album of the Year, or 4, because she won in 2010 in Fearless too.
Mhm.
But as far as a stacked run like that, there's not an artist who done that outside of Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
And the way, like in that time frame, in a 5-year time frame, you win 3 out of 4 Album of the Year awards that you nominated for. Stop playing, G.
Mhm.
Stop playing with Stevie Wonder.
Mhm.
Listen to that podcast.
I got
But it made me realize how we're just not going to get that from people.
Yeah.
We are not going to get that from people. We are not going to get a solid 5-year run from somebody where they're just that damn dominant. Stevie Wonder was dominant as shit in the mid 70s, fam.
Yeah. I don't see it.
Mid 70s.
I don't see it unless we got an artist that ain't born yet.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
Or somebody on. Yeah. I don't see it though.
What Jay-Z say? What Jay-Z say? Jay-Z said that there's some kid that's sitting at the table eating Cheerios or some
Eating
shit.
Apple Jacks, you know what I'm saying? And he's looking at the cereal box, you know what I'm saying? He writing some shit right now.
He's writing some shit right now.
And he want my spot. Jay said, I'm gonna sign him though. I'm gonna find him.
So if we're looking at 5-year periods, I want to nail this down. It seemed like to me Stevie Wonder has the best 5-year period. No exceptions in that.
Absolutely.
Is R. Kelly number 2? Based off of what we've just seen.
Okay, but are we basing it off just the music, or are we talking about the accomplishments as well?
The accomplishments too, because
if you gotta do accomplishments, I think Kanye, bro. Because when you really look at Kanye, let's take a look at what Kanye. Let's take a look real quick at Kanye's accomplishments and everything he was nominated for.
Okay.
In the midst of that 5-year run. Let me look at his discography. Let's go to discography. College Dropout. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right. College Dropout won at the Grammys Rap Album of the Year. And nominated for Album of the Year. He didn't win, obviously. When you go to Late Registration was won Best Rap Album at the Billboard Awards. Won Best Rap Album at the Grammys, and was nominated for Album of the Year at the Grammys. So he has a Grammy. He's won Rap Album at the Grammys 2 albums in a row, and nominated for Album of the Year 2 albums in a row. Best Rap Album, again nominated for Album of the Year for Graduation. And American Music Awards won Best Rap Album at the American Music Awards. And we could just go, and also the record sales, like, you know what I'm saying? He's all these albums are like triple, quadruple platinum. That's Graduation. We go to 808s and Heartbreaks. 808s and Heartbreaks. Well, 808s and Heartbreaks didn't get nominated for anything at the Grammys. I didn't know that. He didn't get no nominations for this album. That's interesting. But then you go to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Oh shit.
That's crazy that he didn't get nominated for anything at the Grammys for that album.
Yeah. Hey, man.
But when you really look at it, like I'm saying, like everything as far as like, I think Kanye, bro, when you really look at Kanye, I think Kanye is the one that's like next when it comes to the like accomplishments, album sales, and then Kel's.
Totally false.
So when you really look at it for the 5-year run, I don't see the nominations for My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but I'm almost positive he was nominated for a Grammy.
I think he got nominated. All right, so let's move on. It's a question that we could drop up in the chat, up in the Some Dude Pod group. Artists with the best 5-year run, not 5 albums, 5-year run. Stevie Wonder, if you listen to that Wonder of Stevie podcast. That man had a amazing 5-year run. So who else can you equate to that? We have Kanye in there. We got R. Kelly up in there. It doesn't matter the genre. Who got that 5-year run? So let's move on because it seems like to me everybody feels like everybody is going down. Feel like everybody is going down. After this Diddy stuff. Diddy reportedly, allegedly, a lawyer says that there are A-list celebrities who are on those tapes who are paying off some of the accusers that they said they was involved with, so they won't say their names and stuff. What's her name? Jaguar Wright. It's been going crazy. She appeared on Piers Morgan. So Piers Morgan has probably felt the brunt of this because he's apologized.
Django Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. We apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
What?
Look at us. All right, so all right, so if allegedly, like you said, celebrities are paying off people, so we're not going to get a Diddy list, pretty much is what they're saying. There's not going to be a list with all of these artists' names on it who allegedly participated in freak offs. All right. I honestly, I just feel like the artists like Jay-Z, Beyonce, and everybody like that. At this point, this shit is getting so corny that everybody's like, if you go look up a picture with Diddy and somebody, they're gonna be like, "Oh, were they involved in the freak offs?" Shit is getting corny at this point, bro. Like, yeah, the man, like, I met Diddy. I met him.
I did too.
I met the man. You know what I'm saying? When he was promoting Dirty Money. So
me too.
Am I involved? Shit, some way, somehow. Was I at the freak offs? I honestly just feel like this shit is just getting so corny. I would have loved to see that list though. Out of curiosity. I want to know who was involved in these certain things, but I mean, now it's just getting to a point where it's just getting corny, and everybody want to comes up with these conspiracy theories. I hate conspiracy theories about this shit, bro. And everybody they want to go back and they want to go back and go listen to old interviews and find old pictures, dig up old pictures of Diddy and this certain person, and you know what I'm saying. All of a sudden, yeah, they were involved in the freak off, so blah this and that. So it's just getting old. And you know what I'm saying, corny at this point. I honestly, I kind of want this shit to get wrapped up, bro. I would love for Diddy to be on trial tomorrow, but it don't look like that's gonna happen. It's possible he could be sitting in jail for at least a year before he even stands trial to defend himself. And you know what I'm saying? There's so many questions going around. Like, man, should Diddy take the stand? You know, should he go up there and speak his piece? Or you know about this and shit like that. So it's crazy, bro. And all these other lawsuits that's coming out against him. Oh man, it's a headache, bro.
Why do you think there's a lust to see black celebrities go down?
So is it a lust? Do you feel like that?
It feels like, now, mind you, I ain't got no dog in the fight.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit. Like, ain't no.
I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy to be like, yeah, man, everybody's trying to take down Diddy because he's black. I don't want to be that guy.
No. It's not that. Because it's really not. It's really not that. On, I don't want to take somebody down. I don't want nobody to. I'm not going to be that person that says, "Oh man, they just trying to take the brother down because he this."
Yeah.
No, that is not going to be me. But what I can say is that it feels like to me that there's a lust. People want to see Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. And I think, like you said, fam, it's social media and it's clout, bro. Because everybody wants to be the one in the comment section making a funny remark or a funny comment about it, and they just get all of this interaction. You know what I'm saying about it? Niggas want they 15 minutes of fame on the internet, and they want to have it at the expense of high list celebrities, which I don't understand. I think that's just what it is, Bang. That's what this is. That's what it's about. Everybody wants to hop on their own platforms and they want to give their own opinions for clicks and likes and views and shit like that, bro. That's what it is, fam. I don't understand. Like you said, I hear you. Like, I don't understand like the lust about wanting to take down a Jay-Z. What is it gonna get out of what are you getting out of wanting to see Jay-Z fall? Like, what are you getting out of it? Instead of what are you getting out of it besides hopping on the internet saying, "Oh, I told you so," or "I knew it," or blah blah blah, giving your opinion on somebody else's life, a billionaire's life? What are you getting out of it besides doing that? Nothing.
See, that's the question that I have.
And it's that's what I feel like that's what it is, bang. People, that's what I see. Everybody on the internet wants to post statuses, make funny remarks. They want to get the shares, they want to get the likes, they want to get the retweets and all of that shit like that. They want to be the first to the punch when it comes to like making jokes about another celebrity because they want that clout. That clout is that clout is a hell of a drug, bro. And you can gain clout more ways than you can imagine. And they want to get the clout off the expense of other billionaire celebrities, which is weird activity. They want to use their podcasts and whatever it is they want to do, they TikToks and IG reels to make jokes and that's how I see it, bro. And it's weird. It's lame. It's corny. You know what I'm saying? They want to be in the shade room comments. They want to be on neighborhood talk in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Amongst other people debating back and forth about the shit, G. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see. That's what I see day to day, bro. I could go into the shade room comments and see a million people making jokes about Diddy, making the same jokes over and over again and mentioning Jay-Z and mentioning other celebrities and poking fun at other people that Diddy that's taking pictures with, saying, "Oh yeah, I knew they was in it. I knew they was part of it." Like, it's corny. Everybody want clout.
Yeah,
I don't see it no other way than that, bro. No other way. And then you got like you got the other people who got platforms. You know what I'm saying? That are viral platforms. They want to use their platforms irresponsibly to create these theories, create these narratives about people for likes and views, G. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Again, I have no dog in the fight. I don't know these people. So I can't tell you what I feel like this person has did, that person has did. I'm one of those people that believe that you can't be a clean billionaire. That's just me. I don't think there's no such thing as a clean billionaire. Not saying that they did something.
I'm about to say they didn't got their hands dirty one way or another. Some way. Yeah.
I don't think there's a clean billionaire. Because you might have to take some type of stance or do certain things to keep your business afloat or keep your relationships and all of that. So I ain't saying somebody stabbed somebody or had somebody killed and stuff like that. There's other ways for you to get your hand dirty. It is a concern for me though when there's a lust from people wanting to see people fall. Like when I hear people say, "Oh, Jay-Z's next," like what did Jay-Z do? But then when you ask that question, you start digging up, and some people might find some stuff that they don't necessarily want to see or hear. Beyonce's not 43, or she's not 42, she's 52. Like, oh, well, she's the coldest 52-year-old nigga I've seen. Like,
go to her latest IG post.
Yeah, like the Megan Thee Stallion things. Oh man. Who really shot her? I think we have a nasty relationship with celebrities, and we love them when they're up, and we want to see them fall so we could talk about it. And that's just nasty to me, especially if you have no evidence that states that this is what they did. For Diddy, there's been so much evidence for years that people have wondered. So now it's a lot of I told you so's. But because Diddy has what he has, there's going to be people that come out the woodwork and try to latch on to this shit. But then when you look at the people names who are being thrown around, and to be honest, we don't know who has any connection to this. Yeah, that lawyer said that there's 3 A-list celebrities that's like, yo, we don't want to be a part of this. Here's this money, but we don't know that to be true. There's a lot of things that could be hearsay. Look, it's one thing that I've learned over this past couple of months that just has me concerned when it comes to the information we get. Republican vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance basically went on CNN and said, if I have to make up stories to get my point across, then I will. And in this presidential election, there are a lot of made up stories and claims to get people on their side. People really believe that it's okay to bend the truth and to lie, to kick it. And I've never been a lie to kick it person. And because I'm not a lie to kick it person, I find that terrible. So I don't know if what Jaguar White writes, excuse me. I don't know if Jaguar White saw what she saw. I don't know. But the way that she comes across makes me feel like she's lying. Some of the other videos of her struggling makes me feel like she's lying to kick it. And platforms are paying her to state these claims. And people say, oh, ain't nobody gave nobody a cease and desist because those stories stayed in a corner that you could control. It stayed amongst us and conspiracy theorists to where if you put fire to the flames, you come out burnt. So if Jaguar Wright came on some dude pod to tell us how Jay-Z and Beyonce are terrible human beings, Jay-Z is not going to send a cease and desist to us to not air that shit because who the fuck is J.R. Bang and Mike B? Cool. Duh, by the sea. But when you go on Piers Morgan, where he has a national audience, and those things are said, that's different. That's different. And I don't think Piers Morgan believed she was going to say anything about those two. That's why if you watch that interview with them, he cut that shit right off and was like, Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here to defend themselves. Diddy. And she kept saying Jay-Z and Beyonce is this. Now, it's going to make her, now, since he had to apologize, other people are going to pay to get more Jaguar Wright shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if that picture is true, but I saw a picture with her and Orlando Jones. That's an interview that I want to see.
That tells me everything I need to know about Jaguar Wright, bro. Everything I need to know. Interview being previewed with Orlando Brown. Yeah, all right. Everything I need to know, bro. And that's why I don't even be entertaining that shit, G. I don't even be checking them shits out. Like when them clips come up, I scroll TikTok and I see a clip about Jaguar Wright, bro. I just keep scrolling, bro. If I see some Orlando Brown shit pop up, I just keep scrolling, bro. I'm not the one to entertain the bullshit, bro. Especially when, you know what I'm saying, it's not authentic, fam. It's just everything is for clout, bro. In my opinion. I just think me and you can create a podcast, see, and we can just start spitting out some wild ass shit about a lot of motherfuckers, dog. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get hella interaction off that shit, fam. So it's like it's just easy to use a platform to get out here and create narratives about rich billionaires and shit, fam. We could get on here and I didn't see motherfuckers like literally do like piece by piece, timeline, trying to put shit together, bro. Trying to play detective of like shit happening with certain celebrities in this point in time and why did he did it and this and that, bro. I'm like, oh no, y'all got too much time on y'all hands, fam. Way too much time, fam. So I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Diddy will have his day in court. Hopefully it's sooner than later. I hate to see the man just rotting in prison. You know what I'm saying? While he fighting a case of this magnitude, you know, and it's just day by day, more things are coming out and being said about him. And you know, things are being reported about him, allegations, more allegations, this and that. So hey, we'll see. To be continued when it comes to Diddy.
Yeah. It's just natural. It's just unnatural to try to see people fall. That's just nasty as hell.
And that is just bad, bro. And I see the comments all the time on Facebook about Jay-Z next and this so-and-so celebrities next and this and that. I'm like, all right, man.
Yeah. Well, look, man, I wanted to get into the Robert Salat thing real quick, but shit, he got fired and then they sent his ass out with security. So that's it.
Hey, man, if you was watching that game in London, I don't need Aaron Rodgers to be like, yeah, get this guy out the door. He needed to be fired, bro.
He said he was blindsided. What's wild is, and I believe him, they said everybody was blindsided.
Okay.
Everybody was like, yo, what the fuck we doing?
we doing building, bro. I ain't shocked. I watched the game in London, G. I saw it, bro.
It wasn't the defense fault, though.
I can't believe Sean McDermott ain't got his papers yet.
Hey,
why that news? Did you watch the highlights at the end of that game?
Yes. Yeah, I did. I finally got to it. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
that man ain't got his walking papers yet. I'm so confused. Hey, man, but that don't shock me, bro. Hey, look, check this out, Bang. I'm tired of seeing bad coaching. I'm tired of seeing bad football, bro. I hate bad football. And when you see bad football, when it comes to like shifts, illegal shifts, and delay of games and going for it on fourth downs when you don't need to go for it on fourth down, not taking the points or certain shit, like, you know, certain play calls being called in certain scenarios of the game. That's not a reflection. That's a reflection of coaching, bro. And I'm tired of seeing it. I hate seeing it. You know what I'm saying? I discuss this with my little brother all the time when we watching football games, fam. And I hate bad football. Bad football is delay games, illegal shifts, and illegal formations, all of that type of shit, and bad play calling. And like I said, you in field goal range and you're not taking the points, especially when you're on the road or you calling certain plays in certain scenarios when you need to be trying to do this and do that. That's a reflection of coaching, and that's bad coaching.
All right, before we get out of here.
So I'm tired of seeing bad coaches. So I'm glad that coaches are being held accountable for their actions, okay? And Robert Salah, he deserved to be fired, and Sean McDermott deserved to be fired as well. All right, go ahead, man.
So before we get out of here,
shit,
Stephon Diggs had him a week.
Mm-hmm.
He
won. Don't shock me. Shit don't shock me.
He won. He side-eyed Josh Allen.
Yeah, for sure.
Then right after that, he was accused of talking to Cardi B.
Yeah.
While she was popped.
Yeah.
Then I'm looking at the neighborhood talk. So like it on Instagram. Chris Blake Griffin accuses Stephon Diggs of drugging him and trying to have sex with him. Claims it played a part in him getting jumped by Stephon's brother. They likely wanted my mouth closed about the closeted receiver.
You said who? Did you say Blake Griffin?
Some dude named Chris Blake Griffin.
Okay, all right.
Is accused of Stephon Diggs of drugging him and trying to have sex with him. What world are we living in?
What Kendrick Lamar say? Freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. All right? Freaky ass niggas, bro. Look, I don't put nothing past nobody no more, bro. Stephon Diggs out here stealing motherfuckers' girls, bro, stealing athletes' girls. That don't shock me. I ain't surprised that hearing that man tried to pop off Cardi B while she was pregnant, or if he did or didn't. But hey, bro, I would just say this: if you a freaky ass nigga, fam, stay your ass inside, dog. All right, this is not the world. Look,
gotta go home.
Keep that freaky ass shit inside, dog. Don't come outside like that. If you want to be a freaky ass nigga, fam, be a freaky ass nigga, but do that shit in the dark, right? All right, keep that shit under wraps, fam. That's all I gotta say about that, bro.
Yeah, this if you a freaky ass nigga, this ain't the time for you. You probably want to go
bad.
back.
This is like you said, babe. This is a bad time to be a freaky ass nigga. G.
Yeah, it's a
if
bad
you
time to
are
be a freak
freaky, yo, be discreet, man. Right now,
be discreet,
okay?
and be safe. Don't be
Yes.
don't be a nasty freak man
Do
that
not
should be arrested.
Do not be irresponsible. Don't be an
be
irresponsible freak man. Do not be an irresponsible.
If you are an irresponsible freak man, you have to go somewhere else. If you are a responsible freak man, then you choose your adventure wisely.
Because right now that shit is frowned upon.
It is frowned upon, and people will expose you. If Stephon Diggs is if he likes dudes, who cares? If he tried to drug you and mess with you, why you ain't take him to jail? Why? Why is it easier for you to expose somebody to send them to jail? I am not talking about certain victims, right? I'm just saying that the Cardi B stuff came out and dude was like, well, what about me? Like, this what happened to me to Stephon Diggs. He tried to take it. He drugged me, and his brothers whipped my ass. Why was it cool for you to tell Instagram and not go to the police at this point? That's what I want for all people. I am not shaming anybody.
Yeah.
I am not shaming anybody. I am simply saying that there should be a, I'm not gonna say limitations. But when you want to expose somebody, let's just go to the police first.
Absolutely. Let's not try to get exposure and then try to sue him for a paycheck, dog. That's all this is about. So, yeah. If you're a freak, man, please
Stay home.
Stay in the house. What else we got, bang? That's it.
That's it, man. You hit the nail on the head with the freak man shit. Like,
yeah, man, this is
not time for y'all.
It's not a good time. It's not a good time to be a freak man. Okay.
Not. You gotta just stay home. Watch. You can't even watch porn. Somebody.
Yeah, bro. Look.
Somebody gon' hack into your computer and see your history. And it's like, oh, you like porn. Now you just probably watch normal shit. Like you can't even watch filth on Twitter without somebody shaming you. What type of filth? Like, remember when Chance had like that weird shit on Twitter? Niggas was like, yo, Chance, I like that shit. We see your likes. Boy, them taking off likes on Twitter was the best thing that happened to a lot of freaky niggas.
Man, look.
You have reverends liking filth channels, hitting the like button, and people looking at your likes. Why would you be nosy to look at somebody's likes?
But I think at first, when you scroll, like if you friends with that person, like they had that shit on the timeline. I mean, like,
right.
So and so just like this post. Why are you telling people I like this post?
Right.
That was like on IG when IG used to have a page.
Yeah.
When people used to comment and like shit. You know
yeah, because Miriam got mad at me for liking all the Karuchi photos. I'm like, it's Karuchi. Why can't I like Karuchi photos? Every last one, like, yeah. It's Karuchi. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? Chrisette Brown? Like,
shit.
What you want me to do? Chrisette Brown?
Bang so now what Bang got to do is Bang got to look and see, like, oh, is Miriam following this person?
I gotta save it.
You gotta type a search Oh, or used to say the most. Hey man, some dude pod. We gonna get out of here for man. Get in trouble. Rate, like, subscribe, Joe. Y'all already know, man. Look, the Barber Share Network is what you search when you're looking for all your favorite. Yeah, we gonna get up out of here, man. It's the Barbershop Network, man. Make sure you search Barbershop Network. Look for us wherever you look for your favorite podcast.
Bookmark this filthy video.
IG at Some Do Pod, man. At JR Bay, at Mike B _CHR, Facebook group hashtag Some Do Pod, Facebook page, search Some Do. And man, that's it, man. That's it. That's all. I'm Mike B. That's JR Bay. Freaky ass niggas. Stay your asses inside, bro. Right? There's no place for y'all out
See, look
here.
at Choke No Joke, man. Choke No Joke over here talking about Jamie Foxx, the one that called the feds on Diddy.
Damn.
Talk about
Now look,
Diddy, the one that got. See, man.
They saying that because Jamie Foxx is now he back outside taking pictures with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And now he about to go on a stand-up comedy tour or whatever it is he about to do. They saying that Jamie Foxx sacrificed Diddy for the spotlight for him to get back on, put Diddy away. So now he's the man. Now that's the type of shit that y'all be coming up with. Now. That's the type of shit y'all be doing out here. Bro.
Hey man, we out.
All right.
Yo, it's your girl, Night Kel, and this is Some Podcast. We out. Peace.